let's go to this one.
Yes. Trick or treat, trick or treat.
Hey guys, are you asking for candies?
Yes.
Here.
Thanks.
I like your costume. Take some more.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. I got more candies. I don't care. Let's go to this one, but it's so scary.
Maybe they don't give us so much candies.
Or do we go? Or not?
Yeah, just for trying, no?
Okay, go. Trick or treat, trick or treat.
Yes?
Está muy malo.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat?
Yes.
Why are you dressing? Why all kids are dressed and why all the houses?
Because today is Halloween, we want some candies.
Halloween?
Yes.
What I should give you candies?
Because today is Halloween.
Halloween?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what is Halloween.
So, you don't know really? What is it?
I don't know nothing about Halloween.
You don't know even what we do on Halloween?
No?
So we will tell you.
Okay.
Halloween by Sergio Marquez.
Daniel Sierra?
And Juan Felipe Lopez.
Index. What's a celebration?
What's a ritual?
History.
Video.
Different religions and opinions about Halloween. Interview.
Symbols.
Conclusions.
Photos.
Questioning.
What's a celebration? A celebration is a day, hour, a time not specified to spend with family or friends. In some parties, they make fireworks like these ones. On the celebrations, normally they are remembering an event that happened in the time. For example, on the birthday, they are remembering the birth of that person.
What's a ritual? A ritual is something important that happened through the years, like Halloween or Christmas. Halloween is a ritual because we get with our friends or families and get fun. Also, Christmas is a ritual because we reunite with our family and give gifts to other people.
Halloween history. The Celts. The Celts is an old tribe from Ireland, Scotland, France, and England. Here in this pink part, you can see where all the Celts spread into Europe. The Celts started 900 years ago before Christ. The Celts have many symbols, but the main Celtic symbol is this one.
¿No será
It's
ese
the Celtic tree
parlante?
of life, also known as Cranberdath. It represents all the harvest and the trees because without those things we wouldn't be alive.
Cells also have a thought or a thing that bad evils go house to house asking for soul cakes. If they didn't accept, they would kill their family.
Also, the Celts have many celebrations. Like one is on the end of the year that is called the Samhain. It's celebrated the 31st of October. Another one is on the November 1st that is called the Day of the Dead. From those two celebrations, it comes the name All Hallows Mass from the Day of the Dead, and from the Samhain celebration it comes All Hallows Eve. And from those two names it comes Halloween.
Daniel.
Halloween nowadays. Nowadays, Halloween is more fun because kids get dressed up as animals, heroes, witches, evils, also their idols. Nowadays, families and workers decorate their houses with pumpkins or witches, some symbols that we're gonna show you later. But bad people, they disguise themselves with masks, and in Halloween they give candies to the kids, poison, and they could kill them.
Now I'm gonna present you a Halloween video.
La recomendación.
From communion with the dead to pumpkins and pranks, Halloween is a patchwork holiday stitched together with cultural, religious, and occult traditions that span centuries. It all began with the Celts, a people whose culture had spread across Europe more than 2,000 years ago. October 31st was the day they celebrated the end of the harvest season in a festival called Samhain. That night also marked the Celtic New Year and was considered a time between years, a magical time when the ghost of the dead walks the earth.
It was the time when the veil between death and life was supposed to be at its thinnest.
On Samhain, the villagers gathered and lit huge bonfires to drive the dead back to the spirit world and keep them away from the living. But as the Catholic Church's influence grew in Europe, it frowned on the pagan rituals like Samhain. In the 7th century, the Vatican began to merge it with a church-sanctioned holiday. So November 1st was designated All Saints' Day to honor martyrs and the deceased faithful.
Both of these holidays had to do with the afterlife and about survival after death. It was a calculated move on the part of the church to bring more people into the fold.
All Saints' Day was known then as Hallowmas. Hallow means holy or saintly, so the translation is roughly Mass of the Saints. The night before, October 31st, was All Hallows Eve, which gradually morphed into Halloween. The holiday came to America with the wave of Irish immigrants during the potato famine of the 1840s. They brought several of their holiday customs with them, including bobbing for apples and playing tricks on neighbors, like removing gates from the front of houses. The young pranksters wore masks so they wouldn't be recognized. But over the years, the tradition of harmless tricks grew into outright vandalism.
Back in the 1930s, it really became a dangerous holiday. I mean, there was such hooliganism and vandalism. Trick-or-treating was originally an extortion deal. Give us candy or we'll trash your house.
Storekeepers and neighbors began giving treats or bribes to stop the tricks, and children were encouraged to travel door to door for treats as an alternative to troublemaking. By the late 30s, trick-or-treat became a holiday greeting.
Different religions and opinions about Halloween. Catholics. For Catholics, Halloween is very natural because in our culture we have been celebrating all the 31st of October. Also, Catholics want to release Halloween with the 1st of November, also called All Saints' Day. Here is an interview to a Catholic. What religion do you practice? How do you celebrate Halloween?
We all try to
No tiene más volumen.
Do you like Halloween or not?
Los parlados que trajo. ¿Dónde están? En la... Ah, no. Ellos los tenían allá afuera.